Okay, I've seem to have lost Lydia. Lydia, do you hear me? Okay, if you can point up to your face again, that'd be better. All right. Do you hear me okay? All right, hold on a second. I cannot hear you. Um, Let me try again. Now I see you better, but I don't hear you. Are you there, Lydia? Okay. I don't know what's going on my side. I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties this morning. You look fantastic, but I can't hear you, so I'm concerned that I have you on mute. Are you on mute on your side?
Not from my side, but can you?
I haven't done anything, and now I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, there we go.
Sorry for that technical delay. Okay, so good morning, Lydia. Thank you for joining me here. I wanted to, first of all, thank you for coming to the Metropolitan, interviews with CEOs for people who are adding value to the English speaking community here in Barcelona. And I wanted to talk about your School of Dance. So, it's the Lydia Leeson English School of Dance, and you are giving children the opportunity to immerse themselves both in their ability to move and understand how to dance and then use their body, as well as learn English. Is this correct?
Yes, so the child will learn an activity whilst immersing in the English language, and the activity is dance ballet. So it's two in one for the parents. They get the skill and the language combined together. And yeah, we all come together in the studio, different nationalities, cultures, and we mix together.
Okay. And so, where is the dance school? Is it virtual or is it a location where people can go to?
Yeah, so I have 9 locations in and around Barcelona. Um, Yes, so I'm kind of in your neighbourhood. I want to make it easier for the customer. I will come to you, and because I've realised that Barcelona is quite a busy city and people don't like to move. So the studio I have in Poblenou is, different to the studio that I have in Gracia or Sitges. And so yes, I go to you. So I have different locations.
Okay, so 9 locations. And so, can you tell us a little bit more about the concept of your business? Because I summarized it there, but perhaps I was doing a disservice by not emphasizing the overall concept.
Yeah, so the overall concept is about the child, it's about the student, about what they're learning, what they're immersing in, and I really believe that children learn a language through play and through movement rather than sitting down and being still. And so this is the whole thing behind it, is that they come to me. I've got so many students that would just run behind me and like care, and then after maybe 4 weeks, they're speaking in a Manchester accent like me. So yeah, the concept is the language and the skill combined together. And it's working very well because I felt there was a huge hole in the market here in Barcelona for that, in a native English language. So yes.
How can I talk about the ages of the children who go?
So I take children from the age of 3 years and above. So I have students all the way up to 18 years, and the youngest is 3. Yeah, the little tiny ones. They're super cute. Hard work.
And so, from 3 to 18. And when do these take place? Are they before or after school, or even during school hours, or?
So I teach basically after school. I go into some international schools. I have partnership with a few different international schools, and I run the after school activity program for them. One school is in Sarria, that's St George British School. I have a huge group of children there. It's a lovely school. And then I'm also in the British College of Garva as well. It's just out of the city. That's it's a
Oh,
nice
how
school.
this is great.
Yes.
And so, how you have 9 locations? Holy moly! How long have you been doing this?
My dance school has only been going for just over 1 year. So,
Wow, that's
yeah,
amazing.
I started in the height of the pandemic with the mask, teaching 3 little girls in a back garden, and it went from 3 students to nearly 300. So yeah, it's grown very fast. I've put all my energy and effort into it, and I was determined to make it work, and it's just blossomed. And yeah, I'm kind of inundated at the moment. Start of term, it's a little bit crazy.
And so, when you say you've been, you have all these different, I guess, locations. Do you plan to continue to grow, or how are you growing these locations?
Yeah, so the growth is mainly from word of mouth. So one mom saying to another mom, like, my daughter goes to ballet, she enjoys it. Social media, and my Instagram is very powerful. I get quite a lot of customers from Instagram, but mainly it's from mum WhatsApp groups, mums talking, and yeah, it's just grown and grown and grown like that. Um, and I'm planning to grow even more. I want to have Lydia School of Dance in as many locations that I can to offer this service, not just in Barcelona. I'd like to expand and have more branches in the future. At the moment, it's me trying to build it up.
Okay. How long does a class last?
Okay, so the baby ballet class is 45 minutes, so that's for a 3-year-old. And then if you do baby ballet and tap combined, it's 1 hour. So it's half an hour ballet, half an hour tap. That's quite interesting because you've got 3-year-olds running around with tap shoes on. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, that's a small class. And then as we go up to like the junior and the senior ballet, it can go up to like 1 hour and a half. I've just started adult classes. This week was the first adult class. And that's in San Gervasi, a beautiful place that I've just started to teach classes at called Juno House Club. So I'm there every Wednesday doing adult classes and children's classes in the Little Juno. So yes, any adults, come on join the fun.
Okay. And can I ask you, you're at Juno and well, among other places, are the people who join uh, as adults, are they also learning English, or is it more focused on the dance once you're an adult?
Well, we had the first adult class on Wednesday, and it was kind of a mix of nationality because Juno House is very international, and I was teaching the whole class in English, and yeah, we were mixing a bit of Spanglish, English, but I always run the class in English. So there was some people in there that wasn't as fluent, and they picked it up. They went along. We had fun. We were sweating. We were dancing. It's for mums, to do something for themselves for 1 hour without the child. It's nice for them.
And what is the your next? Do you have any big events that people can learn about you?
Big events. I'm hoping by the end of the school year to put on a show. So I'll bring all my 9 locations together in the theatre, and we will do a performance. That's my next goal, and I'm working on that at the moment. So yes, that's what I want to do, is to bring all these children together from different areas, and we put a showcase on. So yes, that will be the next thing.
All right. And so you said you had 9 locations. Which is the last one that you opened up?
The last location I just opened on Wednesday was Juno House. I started in there. Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, it's great.
What time do you do it at Juno House?
So I have the adult class from 12 till 1, and then we have the baby ballet and pre-ballet classes from 5:30 onwards. So that's for children aged 3 to 4 and then 5 to 6 years. Yes.
All right. And how did you get started? What was your inspiration to do this?
My inspiration. Well, I've always loved children, and I was a professional dancer for 7 years. I grew up dancing. I went to professional performing arts school when I was 16, and then I graduated and travelled the whole world. Then I moved to Dubai. I was teaching in a British international school in Dubai, teaching ballet for 6 years. Then I relocated to Barcelona in the height of the pandemic. Crazy me, changed job, country, language, didn't know anybody. I arrived here and I was kind of like, what do I do? I want to do my passion and make it into like a business. And I just combined both things together, the language, my passion. And yes, it just kind of went like that, from 3 kids to 300.
Wow, that's fantastic. It's great to hear such an inspiring story of growth. So you say you want to grow in other cities. Do you have one in particular that you'd like to, I guess, commence your expansion beyond Barcelona?
Well, I've had a lot of requests, which is very crazy because I've not been there. In Madrid, I've had WhatsApp messages and Instagram requests saying there's no one like what you're doing in Madrid. Can you open classes here? Like a native English speaker teaching ballet. Um, you know, is this something that you could possibly do? But now my biggest challenge is to recruit staff and build a team and step by step. I didn't think things would go this fast. So yes, that is possibly my next location is Madrid.
Oh, that's fantastic news. So let me ask you this. I don't really know anything about what you do in terms of either the business side, and I'm certainly not a dancer. What is the biggest challenge for, say, a child or an adult?
The biggest challenge for a child entering my class.
Yes.
I think for the very young age, so for example, on Wednesday we had a brand new class of baby ballet, 3 years old, and it was the look of who's this lady, who is she, I don't want to leave my mum. It's getting that connection, that bond with the child. But as soon as I hand over the pink tutu and the ballet shoes and I put the fairy music on, I've got them. The mums are gone. So it's building that bond, that connection at the very, very first stages of the class. And also some of them can't speak English, so I have to use a lot of props, imaginary, the composed music to get the child like immersed and bring them in. So that can be challenging sometimes, but with a plan, it kind of works. And with the adults, well, the adult dance class was a huge hit. The mums loved it,
Okay.
but it's not, if the mums are not doing the class, then sometimes the mums are, they want to ask what's going on, can we watch, how are we doing, just concerned parents. So I manage it and I handle it.
And how about in terms of getting clients? What is your marketing strategy?
So yeah, like I said, word of mouth is very powerful, and Instagram. Yeah, I haven't
Okay.
put like a lot of focus on, getting more and more people in. It's kind of just happened, and it's just come. Like now, my classes have waiting lists, and I'm just 1 year in. This is, it's crazy. I've just quit my day job to fully focus on my business, and I never thought that would happen. I thought I'd have to do both for a little longer. So
What were you doing before?
I was working in a British international school as a teaching assistant. Yeah, so I was doing that 35 hours a week and then running my business at the same time in the evening. And it got to the point where I just couldn't do both anymore. And I was like, okay, do I take the leap? Do I take the risk? I've got certain locations established, but I'm still new here in the city, very independent, but I took the leap, and this has been the first week, back to school. So yeah, I'm fully running the business now and putting everything in it, and so far it's going well, touch wood.
That's excellent to hear. Is there something that that you might do differently within this past year? What are some of the I guess challenges that you see as a business for what you're doing?
um, I think I'm learning every day and I'm making mistakes every day, because there's one thing being a dance teacher and loving to teach children. The other thing is managing Excels and tax and autonomo and running a business. That's the most challenging part. I have an accountant that kind of gets shipped over there. Give me a class of 25 3-year-olds, I'm in my element. Put an Excel sheet in front of me, I have anxiety. So that's very challenging, but I'm learning, step by step, and it's becoming easier, and it will become easier as I go along. But yeah, running a business and the financial side is challenging.
Okay. Is there anything else that you think you'd like to share with viewers who could learn about your dance school, or anything that you could use some help with?
Well, anybody that's watching or listening, wherever you're based in Barcelona, you can come along for a free trial class. see if you enjoy it, see if you like it. I'm guaranteed I'm probably around your area somewhere, or I will be in the future. So yes, just come along and see what we're all about. And let your children or yourself as an adult, you can join a class now. And regarding help, well, it's like I said, word of mouth and social media. That's what really helps a startup company, is people, reviewing and saying what they like about it. And I kind of need to get onto that bit next, asking the customers what they enjoy, and the mums and the kids. So I think that's my next challenge, is to do a bit of a Q&A.
Okay. And can people sign up at any time, or do you have like specific periods of time? Because this must be a crazy time for you at the beginning of the fall semester.
Yeah, this week has been absolutely crazy, opening up the locations. The schools don't really start their after-school activities till next week, so I'm kind of gradually doing it. But yes, they can come to the class, what it's all about, and yeah.
Okay. Well, as I want to thank you for sharing this with me, because it's always great to hear stories of entrepreneurs that are, killing it, and opening 9 locations within the first year is amazing. So I'm really what's that?
Crazy.
Well, if there's anything that we can do for you, please let us know. And also, if there's any new events that you think you're going to be doing involved with the schools or with the English speaking community, Metropolitan, we've been here for 25 years. We are dedicated to helping English speaking, I guess, residents of Barcelona learn to love and live in Barcelona. And to the extent that we can be of support to local businesses, that's what we love to do. So anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Lydia, have a great day. And I look forward to seeing you soon, and maybe taking some people over to your dance class.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.